Well, welcome to the Midweek Wrap, only on Yarra Ranges Life TV, the only hyper-local news program for the Yarra Valley and the Ranges. And this week, we're from a twist of Willow, bed and breakfast and animal host farm. How cool is this tawny frogmouth? As always, this week we'll be presenting the latest local news headlines, the weather ahead, and sharing with you what Yarra Ranges Life TV's been up to. Now, as I always say, it's time for the latest local news headlines presented by Jim Brown.
Hi, I'm Jim Brown. Welcome to the Midweek Wrap, and the location kindly provided once again by the Killara Estate and Winery in Seville East. Great scenery, great place. The Ranges Trader Mail's front page reports the Olinda Precinct is going ahead, with Parks Victoria about to lodge a planning permit with the Yarra Ranges Council for a sports facility, including an AFL-sized oval. It will take at least 6 months to complete the project, which will help sporting clubs cope with an increasing demand. The plan is the result of community consultation and addresses the concern some had that too many trees would be removed from the former golf course. No work will commence until Yarra Ranges Council issues a permit after looking at all the issues. In the Mountain Views Mail, a special tribute to a Yarra Glen man, John Sutton, who has served in the local fire brigade for 60 years. Known as Sutto to his mates, John served as a brigade captain and is currently communications officer. In his typically unassuming way, John Sutton thanked his wife and family for their support for his commitment to the Yarra Glen Fire Brigade. A fire truck has been named in his honour to remember his 60 years service to the community. And firefighting takes up the front page of the Ferntree Gully Belgrave Mail, with the loss of a house and a lifetime of memories in a blaze which destroyed a home in the Ferntree Gully. The owner, 70-year-old Steve Blundell, had died only a week before the fire. He repaired guitars for Timor and also made banjos, and his treasured collection and an old Valiant motorcar was lost in the blaze. Thanks to the efforts of firefighters, the neighbour's home was saved, suffering only minor damage. The cause of the fire is unknown, but is not regarded as suspicious. And in the Mount Evelyn Mail, a moving tribute to mark the death of an Anzac in the battlefields of France 100 years ago. In a ritual started in 2014, the Mount Evelyn and Lilydale RSLs have marked the 100th anniversaries of Anzacs lost in the First World War. Frederick William Jeeves was a motor mechanic and married with 2 daughters when he enlisted in 1916, and in a letter to his wife said, "I would rather die with a little wooden cross over my head than be one of those who could have gone but did not." Wounded in the chest, he spent most of 1917 in hospital before rejoining his unit and was killed in Villers-Bretonneux on the 1st of August 1918, aged 30. The last commemoration for the centenary of Anzac's lost will be in June next year. And also on the tragedy of young lives lost right now, the Upper Yarra Mail reports a very important event which took place at Wirriyallik last Wednesday. It's called the TRIP program, which stands for Teenage Road Information Night, and aims to make young people aware of the dangers and their responsibilities on the road. It had sometimes disturbingly graphic presentations from police, paramedics, CFA and SES, and families telling their pain at losing a loved one. This event follows the shocking statistics of injuries and death to young drivers and passengers in this area over a 5-year period. It's clear a behaviour change is needed to reduce this unnecessary loss of young lives on the road and the ripple effect in the community from such tragedies. Well, thank you for watching the Midweek Wrap. I'm Jim Brown. Stand by now for the weather.
Oh, thanks Jim for reading the latest local news headlines for us. And of course, what have Yarra Ranges Life TV been up to? Well, on Saturday we paid a visit to the beautiful township of Mount Evelyn and shared with you the story of a twist of Willow bed and breakfast and animal host farm as well. Let's check out some choice cuts from that fascinating story.
We started off building a B&B. One thing led to the other. We got a lot of international guests and a lot of people from China. We ended up building a zoo.
Yeah.
Just for, we thought, why not? So we built a nocturnal zoo, so most of our stuff is at night. And we've had a whole lot of experience with people with disabilities.
Yeah.
So we thought when the National Disability Scheme came out, hey, why not build a zoo and make everyone zookeepers?
Fantastic.
So we've got, I think, 11 people now working with various disabilities through the National Disability Scheme. And yeah, they've just become zookeepers. So we're registered through the National Disability Scheme. We're registered through the through DELP, Department of Environment, Land, Water and Planning, and we've been through the council to get our host farm going.
Good on you. I was blown away by some of the numbers of tourists that you guys have got coming through here.
Yeah.
Share with our viewers some of the numbers.
Oh, look, probably 2,000 to 3,000 people a year.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Here. Who's this fella?
This is Snoopette. She's a alpine dingo. We've had her since 8 weeks old, and we've got another one called Rosie in the pen behind. But she's timid, and this one thinks it's a dog. So they love walking on the Warbity Trail with us.
Nice.
And they come in the house at night and run around, and they're full of mischief. So our guests stay and get to meet them up close and personal and give Snoopette a pat. She loves meeting all our guests.
Good on you. Look, I love the work that you guys are doing. I love the variety of animals you guys have got here. It's fantastic.
Well, I think at last count, I think we've got about 350 to 400.
Really? That many? There you go. Always something different to be discovered in the valley and the ranges, of course, and that's why we love to get out and about in the valley and the ranges, of course, only on Yarra Ranges Live TV. We're going to bring this first live cross to a close. And then we finished off on Saturday evening at the Warburton River of Light Festival, of course. It's an amazing lantern parade there on the picturesque banks of the Yarra River. We had a major audio malfunction with our brand new mic pack, but that didn't stop us from capturing some awesome pictures. Here's some of the ambience and some of the vibe from that beautiful lantern parade walk. And of course on Sunday morning we came to Silvan where Rapid Ascent's trail running series presented by the North Face came to town. There's about 800 runners that of course hit the slopes of Mount Dandenong of course, and here's some choice cuts from our interview with Sam, the founder of Rapid Ascent. Thanks for bringing your event to Silvan.
Yeah, look, it's trail running
course,
paradise around here,
21K.
so it's pretty easy to keep coming back and back year on year. So, yeah, it's great running and beautiful wilderness to spend some time in, yeah.
Absolutely. Now, this is the 7th year that you've held the race here at Silvan.
Geez, it's something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we've been here every year. We were up at Olinda one year in the fog, actually. We had copped a bit of weather up there. Yeah, as I said, the trails around here are so nice and obviously the people so welcoming and friendly that, of course, we're going to keep coming back. Yeah.
Awesome.
Out of the 5 events in the series, 2 of them have got a kids event held in conjunction. This is one of them. And look, how good is it to get kids out on the trails and enjoying sport and recreation and fitness and realising that they can do this stuff too. So
now, Silvan, it's the 3rd race in the trail running series, of course, presented by
That's
North
right.
Face. Where's race 4 and race 5?
So race 4 is held down actually my hometown at Anglesey, so down on the Great Ocean Road on the Surf Coast. And then the final race of the series, a little bit different. It's a night race. So it's on Saturday night. They'll start in darkness and carry a head torch on their head or in their hand to light the way. And that's the grand finale. We conclude with a bit of a party, and that's at Yarra Bend, back sort of, close to the centre of town.
Good on you. Sam, I'm excited. I love the work that you guys do. You guys always host some fantastic events. And as I said, thanks for coming down to Silvan. Looking forward to seeing you guys next year.
Sure, our pleasure, absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Good on you.
It's up the hill.
And that's the end of another midweek wrap for Yarra Rangers Live TV, of course. Thanks everyone involved in this week's production. Jim Brown, Mitchell Hatten, cameraman extraordinaire, Tremaine Cedrus and Keaton Webb, who are helping us out behind the scenes as well. Of course, stay tuned for next weekend. We've got a very special broadcast coming up from the Vietnam Veterans Parade and the commemoration ceremony in Lilydale. As always, I'm Pat Boucher. We're living, we're loving, we're sharing life in the Yarra Rangers, only on Yarra Rangers Live TV. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.